All right, so we're finally taking the Daytona apart. It's been probably a year or so since, well, coming up close to a year since we posted a video on this, but we got the hood off of it. Already started taking some of it off, but if you don't remember in the last video, the head gasket decided to delete itself. It's cracked. Well, not cracked. It's split right there. You can kind of see it. But we already got that off, got the hood off, so we have all the light to look at it. And would you like to show them our nice starter wire here?
Your quick connect starter, you know, when you blow your motor up. Just got to take it out real quick.
Just a quick trailer pig and quick connect, so we'll be fixing that as well. But figured there's a lot of people who asked about this video or what happened to it, so we're doing a head gasket on some other stuff. So we're gonna keep taking some stuff off, get the head off, and I'll pick back up when we're done with that. All right, guys, so here's another quick update from what we've been doing. I got some more wiring gone off of there. Pretty much the only other thing we're looking to get is about the downpipe. Can't really see that down there, but got that done. Switched out the negative battery terminal. It was broke, and so it was a positive one, but we're switching that whole thing out because of the nice trailer wiring messes we have here. Already got rid of that. Then we had this nice copper piece of copper tube that was blocking off a vacuum line, so that's nice. And yeah, so we're gonna get the downpipe out and then we should be ready to pull this head off of. The other thing we noticed when we start pulling the spark plugs out, let's see, we have one that's missing part of the porcelain there, and one that's pretty much completely gone. So we're hoping that there's no damage elsewhere, but we'll find out here soon. All right, so we got the head off. It was kind of a pain, but got this. Checking out some possible damage.
It's still scored up, but I think we're just gonna run with it. I ain't putting them on.
So we got that. Let's take a look at the head. So you can kind of see the little nicks and stuff from where the spark plugs, you can tell where they busted up and got hit on the head. And there's a couple little nicks right here, but I think we'll be okay. So that's that. And
oh man, there's some nasty gouges in that one. I don't know what. Look at all of them. I think that's been there. I don't know what would have done that. I wonder if it. Well, it's a different set of pistons, so.
But got everything else out. You're gonna do some cleaning on this stuff, nice and greasy. We have our shop cat as well on here. All right, so from where we picked up last time, we still have the head off. This is the next day. Really haven't filmed much because I'm just terrible at that, but we got the new starter wire on. Got the shroud fixed. It was broken right here for the starter, so we got that on. The other signal wire fixed and extended as well. So no more trailer harness hooking that up together. We got a legit power wire this time. Painted the, what is this bracket up here? The alternator bracket, got that painted. Yeah, got the timing belt, new timing belt on here. Got the whole kit from Gates makes one, so we got the entire kit for it, the tensioner and all. Trying to think what else we have going on. What else do we do?
Cleaning up some vacuum lines, figuring out this mess. Half these aren't even hooked up. They're for the wastegate and the purge valve, and this is the map sensor. They all ran through these vacuum lines, which all this spider mess here, but half of them are broke, so we're gonna delete the rest of the emission stuff. So get rid of that.
Perfect.
Tidy it up. We're gonna put the power steering back in this because this pump was literally still here. It was just laying back here. So
excellent.
Got the right belt, so we can do that. Got the right belt for the water pump too, because that was way too short and routed the wrong way. The only fighting right now is the bushings for the alternator that go in here. They are completely.
Oh yeah, where are those at?
They're with the bolt.
Lost those somewhere. We're also going to do a water pump as well. Just going to get that water pump and new plugs too. New plugs and wires. Obviously, I showed you the guys the plugs, but the wires were also we never replaced those. We just replaced the cap that had a hole in it when we did that. So cap and rotor replaced. Oh, here's the alternator ones.
Oh yeah, the bushings are just.
So these are just completely blown out in there. So we're going to try and get a new set of those to throw in there.
Yeah, it was cocked sideways, so the belt wouldn't sit right on it. But
And then going to pick up a new thermostat housing as well. This one's pretty rotted and whatnot. So new thermostat and new thermostat housing as well. So, but pretty much what else we have left to do before we can get the block on there, or the head put on there?
I think that's it for now. Just trying to figure out the bolts for the power steering pump because it's a lot easier to see now than later.
Perfect.
And, yeah, got the ARP studs, the ones that were in it. Got to put them back in, and should be good to go. I'm hoping.
Sweet. Well, we'll update you from there after we get the head back on and do some other stuff. So go from there. All right, so we're getting ready to put the head back on. We did clean up all this stuff over here. Got the training cleaned up. Well, I didn't. Dylan did. But we're gonna get ready to put the head gasket on. Got the copper gasket spray. Trying to think. Oh, got rid of the heater lines to redo all that. It's down here in that mess. Got the copper gasket spray on. Getting that all the.
Get her where she blew out.
Oh yeah. Get that all coated, so we're going to do that. Get this head put back on. We did find the bolts for the power steering pump, courtesy of all my Cherokee garbage and all that stuff. So we got this on, but the belt is, he said, about an inch short.
Yeah.
So the belt's about an inch short on there, so we'll have to get a different power steering belt for that, but it's bolted up. So, and it does line up. We got all the bolts in that as well. So I'm gonna get that gasket put on there and get the head on. All right, so we got the head back on here. It's all good. Got that all done. We're torquing it all down and whatnot. That way we didn't have the impact out, so we do have the torque wrench, so nobody can hate on anybody in the comments for that one. But what we use a Felt Pro gasket instead, and what did they have the other ones as?
Felpro had an older style one that was really crap. I guess it's made out of graphite.
Okay.
And this one is Felpro, but it's the newer one they updated. People had good luck.
Okay.
I'm not trying to run 9s with this thing.
No.
To get it driving again, maybe, a couple pounds boost, but yeah.
Nothing too crazy. Then what it was, we'll end up probably turning it down from what it was running before, because it was pegging the gauge at it was like a 15-pound gauge or something that's in there, a 20-pound, and it just pegs it. So, yeah. But we're gonna get that on and then do a couple other things, and then pretty much waiting on parts. So the video will pick up after on that once we get some more parts in as well. All right, so it's been probably I don't know, maybe like I think it's been like a week or so, 2 weeks since we worked on this last. But so from the last video, last clip, I don't think you guys saw, we got the alternator on. It's timed. Got the new power steering belt for there. Had to go an inch shorter. Didn't end up needing to get new alternator bushings. We just tighten those up, and the play is gone. So we're gonna run that. Thermostat's back on with we just had to use the original one because the one that we got from the parts store was not the right one. Got a new gasket. Dylan's putting the downpipe on right now. Let's see what else. Got one of the heater core lines done right here. Got to either get some more heater hose line or run something out, figure something else out for this part right here. But I think as far as that goes, it's more so just putting some wires together and then finishing up the downpipe, the drains, and then picked up 2 of these pieces of intercooler piping so we can take these ones over here and make them all one piece and get rid of all these clamps and stuff, and that way we don't have any have to worry about anything blowing off. And of course, this nice wastegate fix right here too. We're gonna get rid of that because that's just awful. So we'll get rid of as many clamps as we can, and we'll make as many solid pieces of crane out of that stuff. So we're gonna get that all squared away and keep plugging away at it. All right, so we hooked everything back up. We're gonna do a quick test fire, see if it burns to the ground or not. But we'll see. I don't see any fuel leaks. Should be good on that. All right, hit it.
I don't think I probably 180 off. Yeah.
All right, so take number 2. You're missing a ground. Okay. All right, attempt number 3. See what happens.
All back to the intake?
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully I bend any valve.
Fireball at the intake.
Out the intake? Man, I hope it didn't bend any valve.
All right, so we figured it out and ended up getting it to fire off. So what was the deal with it?
So the cap is labeled 1 through 4, you know, and obviously when I took all these wires off, when we put this cap on, we must have figured out that the rotor wasn't lined up right or something. So it was trying to fire on 1 when it should have been firing on 3. So basically just moved all the wires around, and of course it fired right up. So yeah, I ain't leaving nothing up there. So
Give him another quick test hit.
no more blowout the intake.
All right, so from probably the last clip that you guys saw, we have put a lot more of it back together. We ended up reusing the old thermostat, like I said, or the old thermostat housing, because the new one was not good. Got a new upper radiator hose. She's filled up with coolant. We're just hooking up the intercooler piping. We got rid of the ghetto, let's see, where's that at? Oh, yes, it's in here. We got rid of this ghetto wastegate pipe, or blow-off valve pipe, and replaced it with one solid piece of intercooler piping, so there's less clamps and less chance for it to blow off. So we got that done. Finished up some of the more of the wiring, and then we're gonna put the hood back on it and take it out and let it run, see how it runs. Oh, and we also got that, what was it? That sensor that was bad, the
Oh, the idler control.
where's that? Do you have the old one?
Oh, I threw it in the bucket already.
Oh, okay. So yeah, let's take a look at that. Yes, this thing was stuck solid. So if you beat it on the ground, and it does nothing. So got a new one of those, and
6 parts storage later.
yeah, no kidding. Had to go everywhere to find one of those. So then that's all good to go. We got a stubbier K&N on it versus the Home Depot pipe special they had going on here. So, but here we'll,
Temporary though.
yeah.
That makes something a little slightly better.
So we'll get the hood.
Daily, so.
Oh no. So we'll get the hood back on it and get outside here and see how she's running. All right, guys. So forgot to kind of film an outro for this video, but the Daytona's sitting back outside, got it all squared away. Really the only thing else we're gonna do is an oil change and then get some tires, possibly some wheels for this thing, and then it's ready to go. Start driving it. I'm sure there'll be some more videos on this in the future, but for now, this is it, and hope you guys enjoy the video. Please like and subscribe.